Hi everybody, welcome to Rebellious Menstruation and to another cloth pad review for one of my favourite makers at Go With Your Flow. She is an Australian maker from Canberra, Australia. Canberra is in Australian Capital Territory. It's our nation's capital. So as you can see, I have quite a few of hers. I've made quite several orders, and in this group is one of my very special, very first pad orders from Etsy. So let's get into it. These are liners. This is my Dirty Dancing liner. I literally bought it because it was Dirty Dancing. It is a cotton lycra top. It is corduroy backed. If you've seen any of my other videos, you will know that this is one of my favourite backers. No, actually this is my favourite backer. It doesn't move, it grips to your underwear. It is a phenomenon. She actually tags her video, her pads with this Go With Your Flow stitching. I'm not sure if you can see it there, it might be easier on this side. And again, cam snaps, and the cam snaps match usually the fabric. This is a 7-inch light liner. Actually, it's a 7-inch liner, and I'll tell you how I know that in a second. This is an 8-inch Evil Queen. You will notice I am a big fan of the Evil Queen. I've probably mentioned in other videos that this is one of my favourite of all time liners. I do actually have on my desk the Apple and the Evil Queen Barbie that was released in limited edition. This is like a light up apple. I do have a handbag with the Evil Queen on it. I do have a shopping bag, like a reusable shopping bag with the Evil Queen on it. So big fan. This is cotton lycra topped, and it is corduroy backed, and again she's got this Go With Your Flow stitching on the side, and then on the other side, I'm not sure if you can see them, there is 2 stars on here next to the cam snap, and the cam snap's purple, which matches this. This means it's a light moderate. And this means, and so I can actually, I wear this quite frequently. I wear it as a liner, mainly because it's an 8-inch one. However, this one is actually really great. I wear a liner every day. I've probably explained it in other videos, but I do have quite a high pH balance, or a relatively high pH balance, and also I have daily discharge. So I wear a liner every day to, stop destroying my underwear all the time. But this is also great when I'm ovulating, because you get that like tacky fluid that comes out. Great for that. And also, it might be easier to see on that side, those 2 stars there. And also, if I get my period, I will also wear this as the backup, just in case, and it works really well. So I've actually been wearing this and got my period, and have never once had an issue with spillage or bleed through. This is I think it's an 8. I think this must be a 9-inch. So this is a 9-inch light. It's got this zombie print, purple cam snaps. I actually love these little wings. These are really cute little wings. So if you look, she's got tab wings on these ones. But these are these kind of oddly shaped ones. Purple cam snaps, purple corduroy back. It's another thing I kind of appreciate about what she does, is that she does kind of match the corduroy backer to the pad print. And again, she's got her go with GWYF, go with your flow stitching here, and one little star on the opposite wing. I actually really like this version of tagging the absorbency. It's relatively easy to remember, and sometimes with some of the makers who use the ribbon, what happens is that they use different makers will use different coloured ribbons to represent different absorbencies, and so I never remember which colour for that maker represents which flow size. This is another villain one. I essentially ordered it because it did have an evil queen on it. I think it's, and there it's like, it also has Ursula on the side and Cruella. I'm not particularly a big fan of male villains, to be honest, just because, you know, patriarchy. Don't really need to try hard to be male in a villain. Again, it's stitched here, go with your flow. It is stitched a 1 on the side, which means it is a light. It's got this wavy stitch down the middle, and purple corduroy. It's probably why I've got quite a few. Not only are they really fantastically made, they clean up. This is like more of a lycra peak topping, but stay in your underwear, grab really well. But it's probably why I have quite a few of hers, is that she does a lot of prints that I like, particularly villains, and does this like corduroy back. If I see some of her stuff with corduroy backing, I will grab it. This is a 8.5, I believe, because I think this one's an 8, yeah, so it must have been 8.5. This is more of a front bleeder one, and with Ursula and Scar. It has got a double snap in cam snap in black. It is a 2-star, so it would be medium, and she has got her go with the flow stitching here in black, which you may not be able to see. It's got this sand coloured corduroy, still loving it. So there's her go with your flow stitching, and there are the stars, and this is so this can be quite useful if I am kind of spotting as well. I really like this one when I'm spotting, because especially when I'm sitting down at my desk, I will tend to spot more towards the front. 8-inch unicorn. One of my favourite colours is midnight blue, certain cerulean, but I am a big fan of purple. I would imagine that it is actually now noticing the evil queen colours is purple and blue. Hey, who knew? Again, it comes with go with your flow stitching, and it would be a light. There's no star on the side, and comes in this really, really deep purple backing, corduroy backing. Love it. Snaps up with the purple cam snap. I am a big fan of her work. I wear her stuff quite frequently, and obviously, as you can see, I've made quite a few orders. This is a light. It's a Disney princess one. Purple cam snaps. Lilac maybe, purple cam snaps. It's got the 1 star here on this wing, and her stitching on this wing with this very pretty pink corduroy backing, and kind of like, I suppose you'd call it a crown shape. I kind of like how she plays away around with the shapes of her pads. This is another one with a unique wing shape, because a lot of times she does just do these tab ones, but then every now and then you'll get one like this, and then one like this. This one came included in an order that I made. I think it was the order that I made where I got this one. And I actually had got confused. I emailed her and said, you kind of put an extra one in my order. Did you want me to post it back? And she was like, no, I just included it because you've made like quite a few orders from me. So that was really, really sweet of the owner, Amy, even though it initially confused me. So yeah, this was the light that I've got. This is a really good size for when I'm spotting. My periods kind of changed over the past probably couple of months, and now I spot for 2 days at the start of my period, rather than spot at the end. So I always spotted for 1 or 2 days, but I now just spot at the start. This is a cotton knit top. This is another cotton knit top. It is Beetlejuice. I did order it because it was Beetlejuice. I love this movie. I love Winona Ryder. It is a moderate. It is 2 stars. It's got this purple cam snap. There are the 2 stars. Again, glow with your flow stitching on the side. Love this. It is 9 inches, and it's got, again, this dark purple corduroy backing. I can't suggest a corduroy backing enough, to be honest with everyone here. This is a Peak Mermaids. I am a big fan of mermaids. Blue corduroy, go with your flow stitching, and 2 stars. I wore this one last cycle. I wear this one quite frequently, and this one also folds up really well to fit into my takeaway or bag for work. I probably will do a video on that if you guys are interested on what I take. Now these are my Keller Bear. These are my Go With Your Flow overnights. Mario. I grew up with a NES system. This was one of the games that we had when I was a child. I did have Nintendo 3DS's. My nephews now have them all. Again, she's got this weird wings, or this shaped wing, red cam snaps. This is a cotton knit top, and these are the only 3 that I have from her, which are backed in anything else but corduroy, and instead are backed in this micro fleece backing. This is how it snaps up. To be honest with you, I did buy this because of the print and because it's a Go With Your Flow pad. And she does not actually have her stitching on this one. Not sure why. Or the stars, but I know this is a heavy. This one's actually kind of useful for when I'm sitting up as well, just because it gives that back bleed coverage. This one here I ordered because of the print. I have, if you've seen any of my other videos, you will notice that I do have this print from another maker. Disney villains. Maleficent, Ursula. There is Mickey Mouse, and I think this must be just a generic print, and Stitch. I am a big fan of Stitch. And oh look at that Ralph. Anyway, so I did get this because of the print. Green can snaps, cotton knit topped base. She doesn't have her stitching in the tab, but it is heavy. These are Zombie Bunnies. Cotton knit top, micro fleece backing, purple can snaps here, and this one's red. This one, and these are just these kind of tab wings. I do use this as an overnight. I've used it last time. Again, another one where I loved the print. I found it hilarious. The Zombie Bunnies with eyeball soup. And the little worm reminds me of Oscar the Grouch's pets, to be honest. It's a very cute print. And last but not least, my very first pet purchase from Etsy. Hello Kitty pad. This is 13 inches. Her Go With The Flow stitching on the side, and it's got 3 stitches here. I've had probably this pad and Lotus Blossom pad is the longest. This one is held up amazingly. It's triangle wings. It is in this grey corduroy back. This is what made me fall in love with corduroy. There's the 3 stitches there. And red cam snaps in case you didn't see them. And that's her stitching there. This, I haven't spilt over this one. I've never got onto underwear or sheets or bed or towels or anything like that. It is super absorbent. I never feel wet with this one either. The stitching on the front has this very cute little heart on it. This is what made me fall in love with corduroy, because it just doesn't move in the night when you are wriggling around in your sleep, which is probably why I don't bleed out or over the top of it. Go With Your Flow is on Etsy, and she has obviously a variety of stuff. She has pretty great prints in. She obviously does it in a variety of shapes, as you can see. This has got a little bit more of a rounded back. This one's got a slight line. This one's got quite of the back. Obviously you can wear this as a back bleeder or a front bleeder, depending on how you want to snap it to your underwear. These two are the same shape. Love her stuff. Again, Go With Your Flow. I think she's a GW. She's this symbol, this GWYFAU on Etsy, and has a variety of stuff. It works really well. Corduroy is my favourite backer. It doesn't move. It is really amazing work. I have bleached it, washed it, especially this one, this overnight at the bottom. It is held up really well. They don't over leak. So Go With Your Flow. Favourite pad maker. And outside that, you can ask questions below. Contact details are below. And outside of that, enjoy the rest of your day.